Welcome to The Explainer. You know, when the P-pop group SB19 drops a music video, it's never just a video. It's a full-on event. So today we're going to break down how their music videos actually tell the story of their incredible artistic journey, from these really humble beginnings to what are now just full-blown cinematic epics. So how exactly do they pull it off? How does a music video start to feel more like a movie? Well, that's what we're here to explore. We're going to track the evolution of SB19's visual storytelling and see how they went from pretty simple, performance-focused concepts to creating what are basically short films that just happen to have an amazing song attached. To really get a handle on their growth, think of it like a spectrum. On one end, you've got what we'll call Simplistic Genius. This is all about the pure, brilliant idea and raw performance. Then, way over on the other end, that idea gets transformed into a massive, cinematic masterpiece. What's so amazing is that SB19 has managed to master both ends of this creative journey. All right, let's dive in, starting at the beginning with that first tier. This is where all the power lies in pure performance and just a crystal clear concept. It's all about proving that, you don't actually need a huge budget to make a massive impact. So, what makes these videos work so well? Well, they shine by stripping away all the extra stuff, all the distractions. The whole goal is to focus your attention entirely on the raw talent, that intense emotion, and the core message of the song itself. And you can't talk about this style without talking about their origin story, the music video that really started it all. Go Up. This video right here is the foundation that their entire visual identity was built on. And this scene just captures their early strategy perfectly, doesn't it? With very minimal resources, they put everything they had into what you see right here. Pure, undeniable talent. The focus is 100% on their super tight choreography and that raw, infectious energy. Honestly, this was all they needed to prove they were the real deal. Okay, so let's move on to the next stage in their evolution. This is where we start to see a really significant jump in their creative ambition and, maybe just as importantly, in their production scale and budget. This is the point where SB19 really started to flex their creative muscles. They weren't just performing a song anymore, they were building these entire immersive worlds for their music to live and breathe in. And if you want to see that jump in scale in action, look no further than their retro blockbuster music video for YAT. It was this incredible blast of nostalgia and color, and it was a major signal of a brand new phase for the group. The keyword here is just scope. I mean, this wasn't just another dance video, not by a long shot. Just look at this scene. A huge cast, incredibly detailed set design. It's a fully realized, vibrant world that shows you just how far their production capabilities had come. And that brings us to the absolute pinnacle of their visual storytelling. This is the tier where their music videos just transcend the form and become something much, much bigger. We're talking about productions that don't just accompany a song. They are these epic visual statements all on their own. Seriously, they demand to be watched and analyzed just like a piece of cinema. The ultimate example, the one that just blows this whole concept wide open, it's gotta be their 2025 release, Damn. There's really no debate here. This is, without a doubt, their most cinematic and ambitious work to date. This is a truly cohesive, high-budget narrative piece. I mean, just looking at this scene, you can feel that fantasy concept. You can see the stunning visual effects, and you can really appreciate the deep investment in some seriously high-concept art. And this reaction, it just nails it, doesn't it? It perfectly captures the impact of Damn. It highlights this incredible achievement, blurring the line between a music video and a blockbuster film trailer. So, when you put it all together, what does this whole journey from a simple studio to this sprawling fantasy realm really tell us about SB19's artistic vision? Well, this timeline lays it all out so perfectly. You can literally see their deliberate and strategic progression in visual ambition over just a few years, moving from establishing their foundation to creating a spectacle, and then finally to crafting pure cinema. From that raw, unfiltered passion you see in their early work to the breathtaking cinematic genius of their latest stuff, SB19 has given us all a masterclass in visual and artistic growth. They've truly, truly raised the bar. So, ultimately, what's the big takeaway here? SB19 didn't just meet some kind of international standard for music videos. Nope, they completely redefined it and created their own. They've proven that the potential for cinematic spectacle in P-pop is absolutely limitless. So the real question is, where in the world do they go from here?